Hey buddy, it's Invicta. It's time for another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Sunday, Mosh Pit. I hope your Sundays are going off to a fantastic start here, and hopefully you're having a great weekend. All that kind of good stuff here. We did not have another video crossing 3,000 likes yet, but it's probably because we have not released the new like streak goal, which I'll be doing in the next couple of days here. I'm still trying to figure out which one will be a little bit more fun. I think I have a good idea, but we'll see. Here's your meme of the day, an amazing message of the day here sent in by the one and only Agramonopolis, aka Alex. And he wrote a very nice long comment and message in Discord along with the Sinvicta subreddit here, which I'll read in its entirety because it definitely deserves your attention. And this one posted again by Agramonopolis. The title of the thread was a quick message for the Mosh Pit with a heart emoji. And then Alex says, I know I don't interact much with the Mosh Pit community, but I really felt the need to thank all of you and Sinvicta for letting me be a part of this community and accepting me as one of you. Every single day has been an incredible experience. Every stroke I've made, every second spent editing clips, it makes me happy to know that people appreciate the art I create and laugh at Sinvicta's clips. But I have nothing else to say but thank you. And of course, a huge thanks to Sinvicta for all the support he's given me, for giving me the opportunity to work with him, for helping me with the things I needed to improve my work, and for being the amazing person he is. I hope 2025 is full of even more work alongside of all of you. I hope this message is clear. It's always a bit tricky to put everything into words when it's not your native language, lol. Happy New Year, 2025. Thank you very much, Agramonopolis, aka Alex. I love the art that he did as well. Again, very nice, warm, heartfelt message from him. So make sure you go follow him. All of his links have always been able to be found down in the comments section below on every single episode that he does a thumbnail for. He deserves your attention, and also he takes commissions as well, so you can contact him. Seed day is going to be Whiskey Hotel Zulu Yankee Yankee 8 Charlie Echo. Got terrible movement speed, good tiers, good damage. Well, not good damage, but it's damage. But we also have Sharp Straw, baby. So you know we're going to be taken care of in the early game anyway. Oh my God, that was so much money out of that. Holy moly. We got Proptosis as well. Good loady. We'll take it. Yeah, it's been an honor and a privilege to have added Alex to the team on Team Sinvicta. He does a fantastic job. We talk about him all the time, and just how talented he is. And I'll let him say it in his own words. But when he didn't contact me, I reached out to him back in the day because he made an amazing fan art many years ago. And I thought it was awesome, and he did also stream, and he was funny, and he did, you know, he's all of his stream is in Spanish, but of course he does speak English, and he doesn't give himself credit. He really does not give himself enough credit. He speaks fantastic English for not being his native language. And then of course I met Jolie, and you know, they were long time and still are long time members of the Mosh Pit. And if you all remember, I used to have a thumbnail artist. Then we parted ways, and I needed someone else. And Alex was it was a perfect opportunity for him to do this. And I asked him, I said, hey, would you be able to do this for every single day? It's quite the undertaking, but it's steady money, and I'll pay you weekly, and you know, it's a good source of income, and you get to also do what you want. He stated, and again, I'll let him speak his own words in the comment section, but at the time he was kind of in a funk, like in sort of just a funk when it came to his art. He said that he was not really motivated to be doing much of anything, and then this opportunity came along, and then now all of a sudden it's been huge for him. So. I'm happy to support him. I'm proud to have him on Team Sinvicta, and you know, Alex does a great job. He definitely deserves more recognition for all the artwork that he does. The Soul Heart was at the front of the door. He deserves a lot more credit for everything that he does here on the channel, and more. You know, he's a fantastic artist, and I got lucky. I'm the one who got lucky to have found him, and I'm very happy to have him here. So make sure you go follow Alex. Go follow him. He's on Twitter. He has an English account as well for those of you who don't speak Spanish, but he usually tweets out in English as well. He also has TikTok. Go follow him on TikTok, Agramonopolis. We're going to last week's question of the episode here. This one coming in from the Brimstraw episode, and question of the episode, I just saw it right there. Came in from Jerry5934, who said, question of the episode, what's the lowest speed you can think you can win an Isaac run with? Can we turn that into a challenge? Example, max speed is 0.5. Well, Jerry, I have news for you. We have won a run before with 0.5 movement speed. It was a Maggie run a long time ago. So that is the lowest that you can possibly do it. Now, would that make a good challenge? It's a challenge for sure, but I'm not sure how fun it would be. I don't know if the Mosh Pit would enjoy watching that, because it would literally just be a regular run, except that I'm moving at a snail's pace. Probably should have saved the death card for this upcoming room up here. Yep, definitely should have. I'm just gonna sit here and wait. This will show you the power of the Sharp Straw. But yeah, I have actually done a run where it was 0.5 movement speed, and it was not great. it was really terrible. There we go. Yeah, I think the swarm is two of 3 for Beelzebub. Of course, Sharp Straw, if you didn't know. By the way, aren't you proud of me? Look what's back. I did remember to turn on the mod, which I'll probably end up turning directly off again, because I mean, we gotta play multiplayer. Gotta have some of that multiplayer goodness. Yeah, that run was a while ago. It was in Repentance, though. I do remember that. That bomb stuck around for a little bit longer than I was intending. We got to be careful here with BBF, obviously. She does do a lot of damage because it's just literally a flying bomb. But she will also hurt you. Much like all my ex-girlfriends. Oh, okay. All right, Limehorn. Congrats. You got your one. Get a range upgrade here, which is fine for Proptosis, and yeah, I think we can get rid of BBF here. We can, and it's Eye of Occult. It does contribute towards Leviathan, so I gotta take it here. Plus, we need the damage, and obviously, we're gonna be taking it. We gotta take Incubus, Incubizzle, Ibizzle, Ubizzle. Well, we gotta figure out a name for Incubus. Incubus obviously is a fantastic item for us to have. Always shows up, always delivers, always gives you a good amount of DPS. Basically doubles your DPS because he copies everything in terms of your tier effects. We could go into the curse room and maybe make a play for the boss trap room. No, because we need to protect our Devil Deal on the next floor. I'm going to pass on that. It's a good idea, though. We're going to the other question of the episode here, again coming from the Brimstraw episode. This one was the most upvoted comment. I just wanted to answer the movement speed one because I thought it was pretty funny. But also, like, I wanted to highlight that one because a lot of people love to they love to suggest challenges, and that's fine. Please continue to do so. We've gotten some of the best and most fun challenges out of Mosh Pit recommendations, but I just want to let everybody know there's a couple of things that I have to consider whenever it comes to, you know, if we're going to do a challenge run, is this going to be worth it, and more importantly, is it going to be fun to watch? Because if a challenge isn't fun to watch, then then no one's going to watch it, and that's not fun. See how that works? Also, we need to really stop taking damage. Yeah, our movement speed is garbage, but we shouldn't be taking this much damage with the amount of damage that we have here, especially with us having Sharp Straw. So we gotta hunker down here. But this question, hang on, excuse me. Proptosis is going to help us out. We did get Bad Breath as well, or Dead Tooth from the item room. Hoping to weaken him a little bit more. This question of the episode coming in from Geldon12345. We said, Question of the episode: should consolation prize be quality 2? It can give damage. It can give you damage, tiers, movement speed, and everything else you can need, including consumables. So I think that Geldon, I think they're asking if I think it should get nerfed. No. The main reason why I don't think something like that, especially consolation prize in particular, should get nerfed, is because there's no guarantee of what stat you're going to get. Like, yeah, you could get movement speed, like you can get any one of those things, but that's not, in my opinion, that's not grounds for nerfing something, for just straight up nerfing it, just because it could give you one of every stat, or whatever the lowest stat that you need, plus a consumable. There's many other items that give you just one stat upgrades on top of giving you a consumable. And then even more, you get even more benefits from some of them. So to me, that's not fair grounds for calling for something to be changed for the item quality. I think where consolation prize currently is totally fine. Do this just to double our keys a bit. And yes, consolation prize can give you all that stuff that you need, but have it being quality 1 means that players get to see it more often than other items, obviously, which is good because normally you see consolation prize pretty early on, and it's going to provide you with great benefit. And there has to be items that give you some kind of curve on your power, otherwise you're not going to go anywhere, and it's going to limit everything to what can be avenues of upgrades. So that being said, though, I think the idea of item quality is silly in general. In Isaac, I think that things should just spawn whenever they spawn. I don't think the spawn should be weighted at all. That would provide with a lot more variety, in my opinion, and it would also just kind of like, it would just let loose. It would let the game just kind of any run on any character at that point would be absolutely. It could be terrible or it could be insanely good. And that's what I think the essence of a roguelite is. Like, yes, some items should be better than others, but that's what makes it even more fun, is to see that kind of stuff whenever they do show up. We got to take Empty Vessel for the Soul Hearts. I'm not suggesting that we get rid of item quality. I'm just saying I think the concept in general in a roguelite is kind of silly. I've always kind of hated the idea of having item quality, because it really gatekeeps a lot of the best items out of it keeps a lot of them out of arm's length for a lot of players. And yes, you have to unlock stuff. That's fine. I'm not talking about unlocks. I'm talking about purely the idea, the concept of a category for item quality. And yes, there are 1 or 2 items that can help you out with that, but they're not common. And even when you do get them, it's not guaranteed you're going to get a phenomenal upgrade or anything. What gave us a movement speed? Oh, it's a fat out mushroom from Liberty Cap. A random planetarium here. Luckily, we have the keys to do so. I don't like Saturnus mainly because it can grab stuff. It can grab projectiles when you're not wanting them to or not expecting them to, and then it can also miss projectiles when you may expect it to grab them. So it's just it's a random. It's one of those items that causes more problems than solves, right? If I want an item that's going to rotate around Isaac and stuff, I'll grab an orbital, or I'll get Tiny Planet if I want tiers. Golden chests have been pretty good lately. Yeah, look at all that money. We got money, and we know it. Good blocks there by the swarm. The D-Sizzle. Oh, man. Ooh. I am going to stick with the D-Sizzle here. Sorry, Sharp Straw. The D6, it takes precedent here mainly because we need to get a little bit more power here. We need to have better boss items. We need to have better devil deals, and we need to have better shop items. Another thing that factors into this is a previous pickup that we picked up, which is going to be more options. This allows us to have even more options to consider when we have a boss drop. And we can really start fleshing out our power curve here with the D6. So we basically have 4 item pedestals that we can re-roll through now, or at least 4 items anyway, with every item pedestal that we see. I'm gonna bomb the keeper here just to give us a little bit of a better chance for the devil deal. The coupon also could be an avenue, but it's not one that I'm caring about. I can't believe we didn't get hit there. So yes, Sharp Straw, it is an S tier item. I love it. I have preached about it for years and years and years how good Sharp Straw is. But in this situation, it gets trumped by a better item because we don't have the damage where Sharp Straw is just yeeting everything in there, and we need to get more items here. The D6 is still an S tier item as well. It's just the better S tier item in this situation. I mean, we take damage 100% of the time. Now we can save the reroll for our devil deal here, and we may not even need it because we got Guppy's Tail and Maw of the Void. Yeah, I mean, we can only take one of these. No, we can take 2 of them. We can take 2, but we'll go down to 1 HP. This will give us 2 or 3 for Leviathan, but we got to be careful here. This does activate Empty Vessel, though, so we just got to be real cautious with our movement speed. Super happy that we got rid of BBF. So we have Maw of the Void now. Maw of the Void D6. Maw of the Void goes great with Proptosis. Gives you a very nice little boost to the range of Maw of the Void. Also, of course, it applies instant and constant pressure. That was kind of a bad bomb. Let's try that again. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. With this Chariot card, we can get out of the curse room without it being charged for anything.
The Chariot.
Okay, Fat Out Mushroom or Liberty Cap. You do it again, I'm gonna have to drop you. I'm sorry. I can't have you randomly dropping my movement speed to 0.68. That one gave us Skinny on Mushroom, which is the reason why our movement speed was a little bit higher. Or actually, no, it was probably Mini Mush we got in there. Okay, so we got to start being a little bit cautious with our chest usage. As we have Guppy's Tail, it's going to limit the amount of keys that we see. Make sure we charge up Maw of the Void after every room. Cannot see where the shadow is. That is a problem with the swarm, is that it does kind of lower the visibility of shadows and stuff like that. So you got to be a little bit careful. Usually I would say that's mitigated by your movement speed, so you can just move around just erratically and not have to worry about the shadows. But in this case, we're slow. Very, very slow. Take Hollow Ground here. And we got Bumbo. Alright, so the Soul Lilith. Looks like you need to take a time out. Yeah. So we're now going to have to compete against Bumbo to just get the money that we were enjoying and having and partying with. Okay, yeah, Liberty Cap, you're done. I mean, Laos, it doesn't really do much, but it does something. That's like a lot of items. A lot of items in Isaac can be summarized like that. It doesn't really do much, but it does something. Yes, Flat Penny is going to be huge for us to have. With Guppy's Tail. Obviously, we're going to take Stopwatch here. No idea the secret room was there. I am going to bomb the donation machine now to get Dreamcatcher. Mainly because we just picked up Flat Penny, which just went ham for us. But on top of that, Dreamcatcher is going to give us some HP. 1/2 heart of a soul heart every single time we go to a new floor. So the effects of the flat penny effectively cancel out the effects of Guppy's tail, which I am all for. We need to clear one more room so we can have the D6 ready to go for the boss room. We still have plenty of time for boss rush if we hurry, but this movement speed, even after getting the stopwatch, is still bad news bears. I would have thought the secret room would have been up there. I almost did it. I almost ran to that fire. Some of you who were placing bets, Willis and Victa hit a fire this episode. I see you. I see you placing those bets on that website that lets you bet on anything. I'm not going to say what it is because A, I don't remember, and B, I don't want to promote it. We need movement speed. Caffeine pill is a good pickup here. I think that was fat on mushroom. It was either that or wavy cap, but of course curse the blind on our boss rush, so we now have no reason to go to boss rush. You see there we did get a it was either fat on mushroom or God's flesh or wavy cap. It's nothing bad. Well, wavy cap's bad, but and God's flesh is not great, but it's nothing that's gonna be a detriment to the run. We did get the half soul heart, so we need to try to hold on to that. We don't know what we're gonna get in a devil deal, so it's a really very trolly timed curse the blind here. I don't know, January so far doesn't seem like it has an identity yet. Apparently we're in range of that. Back up because the explosions are getting us a little bit too hot here. The D6 is charged, ready to go. Again, not that it matters much. We already know this is going to be lard. Yep. Now you might be asking, so hang on now, buddy. How'd you know it was gonna be lard? What kind of preview seed you using here? Well, it's a run that we had terrible movement speed on, and the game's being trolly. That's how I know. You know when the game is in a mood. I mean, there's no debating it. Like, I literally just called it. Like, I don't know why this is still such a shock to people. We have a stars card. But it's Curse the Blind. However, that would save us the key to go in there, so I might as well take it. Again, we have absolutely no clue what we're going to be getting from Boss Rush. I might just ape in and see what we get. Who knows? Maybe we get an active item that we can re-roll into something better. Well, we don't get a devil deal, so I'm gonna flip a coin. Heads left, tails right. It is tails. And pop a fly. Okay, now let's see if this is fat on mushroom, God's flesh, or wavy cap. It was fat on mushroom. So all the movement speed that we just got is now gone. We have successfully nuked all the movement speed. This won't be anything good, but we can get it. Boomerang, we can re-roll it anyway. And pay to play. So now we don't need the flat penny. Just hoping for a couple soul hearts in there would have been nice, but very strange, very, very strange run here. I will take the Fool card so we can get out of a challenge room in case we need to get out of one. Keys are now virtually worthless. Unless we find a key beggar or something like that. And another Curse of the Blind. Okay, so yeah, you remember when I just got done talking about how the game, I could just tell when the game's being trolly. Well, I don't know what more evidence you need. There you go. The game knows, man. It knows. And here's the fun part: because our coins now become keys, we have to fight Bumbo for more things than one. Here, because coins are now equally, they're now doubly important. Movement speed is still kind of suffering here. We do have good damage. And obviously the scaling damage of Proptosis is going to help out quite a bit. Gotta get close to our victims here. This room's not going to be fun. I'm stuck. Hallowground, you have absolutely screwed me so hard. Harder than I've ever been screwed in this game before. Wow. That was awful. That was actually a disaster. We got hit by the laser, and then Hallowed Ground dropped right on top of us, and we could not move. And we lost 3 soul hearts because of that. What an absolute disaster that was. The HP. And Spear of the Night. So we get Leviathan back, but man, Spear of the Night's going to be nice because obviously we don't have to worry about having Empty Vessel be our only source of flying now. It did give us Leviathan, which gave us some HP back. And we get Spectral Tears, which is great. It's dangerous here with double yellow champion Chub. She is the Speed Demon Queen. A golden? Oh, it's a golden heart. Yeah, I don't care about golden heart. There you go, Bumbo. Have fun. And where's Mercurius when you need him? Mercurius after yesterday, we got spoiled. That movement speed. And we don't really even need keys anymore unless we find like a key beggar or something. I gotta say, thank God we've got stopwatch, because man, the dead end here. Yeah, this would have been real rough. Stopwatch is at least making this happen with 1.08 movement speed. Also, it should be mentioned that our tears rate is still 3.27, so we've only increased in damage here. World card, party time, excellent. Now, I could have used the full card to get out of there, but I knew that I was going to come back to get the world card anyway, so might as well just take it. Petrified Poop might be interesting here. We just need more movement speed, more HP. It's going to be hard to protect our movement speed with this amount of let's try this again. It's going to be hard to protect our HP with this amount of movement speed. I don't think it's there, but we can try. Didn't cost us anything. And I don't even think that we can take a Devil Deal here, to be honest, unless if it's a double Guppy item deal. Or we're just not gonna get one. Fair enough. So I'm going to give the game a chance to troll us one final time with Curse of the Lost in the chest. If we live there at that point. Getting a little bit disappointed that we're not getting any items out of our golden chests. The one time where it's actually just not even going to be a consequence of having Guppy's Tail, we're not getting anything out of there. Black Death is not who I wanted to fight here. There's a Soul Heart. HP upgrade. We take both of those. We're not going to see more poop, so I'm going to take Pinky Eye instead. Gives us a little bit of extra damage. Also, Bomb Blue fires. I think we're going the right way, too. We are. Look at that. All right, game. This is your chance. Your final chance to prove me wrong and make me look like a crazy person again. If you want to prove that you don't plan these out ahead and Sinvicta's a crazy person for saying that you know this stuff, then what you're going to do is you are going to give me a Curse of the Lost to drive the point home. Told you. They shoot the whoop. None of these really help us out except for Money Equals Power. But honestly, I'd rather just have the item pedestals. Eden's Blessing is a Tears upgrade. It is going to give us an extra item tomorrow, which kind of stinks, but oh well. Sometimes Eden's Blessing can be good. Sometimes it can be really bad. Oh, we get another world card. Yeah, that's... I'm honestly surprised that we haven't taken more damage with this movement speed. Magic Mush? Magic Mush? The last bomb game. I gotta say, Maw of the Void always is gonna carry us hard here. Proptosis was a great early game pickup for us. This was a very minimal Devil Deal run. What did we get? We got Empty Vessel, we got Incubus. I have the I guess calling it minimal was disingenuous. We did have a fair bit amount of Devil Deals. We didn't get as many as I would have liked. Fortunately, Monster 2 doesn't blast each other, but that would have been a very cool screenshot to get, though. So we are going to get the dub here, everybody. Again, January continues to be a little odd so far, anyway. It's still early, obviously. You know, it's only January 5th. We got plenty of time left to go in the month, but so far it's been kind of trolly. Not in like a December sort of way, but you know, hopefully that means that we're gonna see the good with the bad here. Black Art Bomb. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get this noob out of here. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great start, everyone, to your Sundays here. And again, keep an eye out for the like streak go. I will be releasing it soon. And thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. I've got a couple good ideas for it. I think that people are you're gonna like it. So again, thank you all very much. I do appreciate it. Welcome all new subscribers here in the Mosh Pit. Hope you had a great weekend. Good luck if your teams are vying for the playoffs in the NFL football season. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks to patrons of mine like Alacran19, Lucas Wagner, and Flashback 007. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find over at patreon.com/Sinvicta.